Hi everyone, it's me, Benny the Digger Truck, and today we're gonna read Oh Say Can You Say by Dr. Seuss. Oh my brothers, oh my sisters, these are terrible tongue twisters on beginner book. Said a book reading parrot named Hooey. The words in this book are all phooey. When you say them, your lips will make slips and backflips, and your tongue may end up in St. Louis. Fresh, fresh, or freshest. Do you like fresh fish? It's just fine at Finny's Diner. Finny also has some fresher fish. That's fresher and much finer. But his best fish is his freshest fish. And Finny says with pride, the finest fish at Finny's is mine. And freshest fish, French fry, my bad. So, don't order the fresh or the fresher fish at Finny's if you're wise. You'll say, fetch me the finest French fried, freshest fat fish that Finny fries, my bad. Din Shin. We have a dinosaur named Din. Din's thin. Din doesn't have much skin, and the bones fall out of his left front shin. Then we have to call in Pinner Blinn, who comes with his handy shin pin bin. And with the thin Blinn and shin and bone pin Blinn and pin and din shin bones right back in. Bed spreader, bread spreader. Bed spreaders spread and spreads on beds. Bread spreaders spread and butters on breads. And that bed spreader or but better. And that bed spreader better watch out how he's spreading, my bad. Or that bread spreader's sure going to butter his bedding. Or that bread spreader's sure going to butter his bedding. Ain't my bad. Ate cakes, great cakes, as he gobbled the cakes on his plate. The greedy ape said as he ate, the greener green grapes are the keen apes are to gobble green in great cakes. They're great. Huh? Are you having trouble in saying this stuff? It's really quite easy for me. I just look in my mirror and see what I say. And then I just say what I see. Now let's talk about money. You should leave your rocks home when you travel by air. If you take him along, they charge double the fare. And your grocks must be packed and locked up in a grox box, which costs much, much more than a little old fox box. So it's heaps a lot cheaper to fly with your foxes than waste all that money on boxes for groxes. For groxes, my bad. And what do you think costs more? A simple thimble or a single shingle? A simple thimble could cost less than a single shingle, would I guess? So, I think that the single shingle should cost more than the simple thimble. Eat at Skipper Zip's if you like to eat potato chips and chew pork chops on clipper ships. I suggest that you chew a few chips in the chalk. At Skipper Zip's Clipper Ship and Chip Chop Shot. And if your tongue is getting queasy, don't give up. The next one's easy. The Fun Nuddlers. There are so many things that you really should know. And that's why I'm bothering telling you so. You should know the first names of the Fun Nuddler brothers, who like to pile each on the heads of the others. If you start at the top, there are Bipper and Bipper. There are Bipper and Bud, my bad. And Skipper and Jipper, and Jeffrey and Judd, Horatio, Horace, and Hendrix and Hud. And then come Dinwoody and Dinty and Dud. Also Fitzsimmon and Frederick and Fudd, and Slinky and Stinky and Start and Stud. And down at the bottom is poor little Lud. But if Lud ever sneezes, his name will be Mud. Quack, quack. We have 2 ducks. One blue and one black. One blue, one black. My bad. And when our blue duck goes quack, quack, our black duck quickly quacks back. My bad. The quack's blue quacks make her quite a quacker. But black is a quicker quacker backer. My bad. And speaking of quacks, reminds me of cracks, and stacks and sacks and schnacks and shacks and schnacks. My bad. So, oh say, can you say, I have cracks in my shack, I have smoke in my stack, and I think there's a schnack in the stack on my back. West Beast, East Beast. Upon an island, and hard to reach, the East Beast sits upon his beach. Upon the West beach sits the West Beast. Each beast thinks he's the best beast. Which beast is best? Well, I thought at first that the East was best, and the West was worst. Then I looked again from the West to the East, and I liked the beast on the East beach least. Pete Pat's Pigs. Pete Briggs Pat's Pigs. Briggs Pat's Pink Pigs. Briggs Pat's Big Pigs. Don't ask me, it doesn't matter. Pete Briggs is a pink pig, big pig patter. Pete Briggs pats his big pink pigs all day. Don't ask me why. I cannot say. Then Pete put his patted pigs away in his Pete Briggs pink pig's big pig's pig pen. Fritz food, Fred food. Fritz needs Fred and Fred needs Fritz. Fritz feeds Fred and Fred feeds Fritz. Fred feeds Fritz with Ritzy Fred food. Fritz feeds Fred with Ritzy Fritz food. And Fritz has often said, I'm a Fred fed Fritz, Fred's a Fritz fed Fred. How to tell a klotz from a glotz? Well, the glotz you will notice has lots of black spots. The klotz is quite different, with lots of black dots. But the big problem is that the spots on a glotz are about the same size as the dots on a klotz. So you first have to spot who the one with the dots is. Then it's easy to tell who the klotz or the glotz is. Wow! What would you rather be when you grow up? What would you rather be when you grow up? A cop in a cop's cap or a cupcake cook? In a cupcake cook's cap or a flapjack flapper in a jack cat. Or if you think you don't like cops cats, flapjack flappers or cupcake cook's cats, maybe you're one of those choosy. Maybe you're one of those choosy chaps who likes cookie captains. Chaps, perhaps. More about Blinn. Well, when Blinn comes home tired from his work pinning shins, the happiest hour of old Blinn's day begins. Mr. Blinn is the father of musical twins, who tucking twin instruments under her twin chins, lull their daddy to sleep with twin Blinn and violins. And, oh say, can you say, far away in Berlin, a musical urchin named Gretchen von Schwinn has a blue-footed, true-footed, trick-fingered, slip-fingered, six-fingered, six-string, tin-twin mandolin, rope soap, hoop soap. If you hope to wash soap off a rope, simply scrub a bit with scrope. Scrope is so strong that no rope is too long. But if you should and wish to wash soup off a hoop, my bad. Soap off a hoop, my bad. I suggest that it's best to let your whole silly soaped up hoop soak, souped up hoop soak and soapy Cooper's super her soup off hoop soak suds. Merry Christmas much. One year we had a Christmas brunch. One year we had a Christmas brunch, my bad, with Merry Christmas mush to munch. But I don't think you'd care for such. We didn't like to much. And speaking of Christmas, here are some great gifts to give to your daddy. If your daddy's name is Jim, and if Jim Swin, and if Jim and Slim, Jim's Slim, the perfect Christmas gift for him is a set of Slim Jim Swim phones. But if her daddy's name is Dwight, and he likes to look at birds at night, the gift for her Dwight that might be right is a bright Dwight bird flight night sight light. But never give your daddy a wireless. A wireless with whiskers is not a good pet. And a wireless which whispers is worse even yet. When a wireless whispers through tough, rough, wet whiskers, your poor daddy's ear will get whispers and blisters. And that's almost enough of such stuff for one day. One more and you're finished. One more and you're finished. One more and you're finished. Oh, say, can you say? The storm starts when the drops start dropping. And when the drops stop dropping, then the storm starts stopping. The end.